I thought it was as good a game as we've played since I've been here. Tough to get road wins, but to be in control from start to finish and to win by almost 30 points. We handled our lead really well this time. We were disciplined and we kept playing the right way. This is a team in Maine who's done a great job this year. They've got 2 wins already, and they beat New Hampshire on their home floor. So, I mean, for us to win and win that convincingly on the road is really good for our program. A great win and a great rebound from our last game, which obviously was a tough loss as well.
Just looking at the body language of you and the players, seem very businesslike. You guys wanted to finish what you started this game. There would be no lapses, as you touched on. How important was that for you to see from your team to not fade down the stretches?
Well, we talked a lot about that and how, it's really hard sometimes to maintain your composure when things go really bad, but it's also hard to stay composed and focused sometimes when things are going really good, because you just tend to feel too good about yourself. We experienced both those in the last game, and I thought we handled each of them well this time. A lot of that I credit Jihad, because he's kind of the pulse of the team, and I thought he picked the right times to be aggressive, and he picked the right moments to be smart, and I think the other guys followed his lead. And I thought tonight, I don't know what his numbers are, and I don't really care. I thought it was maybe his best game since I've coached him all around in terms of leading the team and making the right plays.
19 and 12, 6 by the way. Numbers. More importantly, all 5 of your guys finish in double figures, Coach. How important is that to get that kind of a balance amongst your key 5 guys, scoring-wise?
Well, that's how good we can be. And you said 19, 12, and 6 with a smirk on your face, because we know he's put up bigger numbers, but we've also lost sometimes when he puts up bigger numbers. Yep. When we have 5 guys in double figures, we rarely lose. Right. More than the numbers, because I'm not a huge stat guy. I do know when we make the right plays, and I know good basketball. And because he has such an impact on our team, a lot of the plays go through him. And I thought today, other than maybe 1 or 2 times, I thought he made the right play every single time, and that's hard to do when you're handling the ball as much as him. So, again, I think this was as good a game as Jihad's played in a Riverhawk uniform.
Feels like Ryan Jones is kind of rediscovering what made him so good at the end of last season with distributing the ball and just playing efficiently. Only 7 shot attempts today, but he had 18 points, which is pretty efficient. Do you feel like he's starting to hit his stride this season right now, Chris?
He should. I mean, Ryan's a really good player. He should play with confidence every night. I thought he came on really strong last year. He had a great summer. He's had some really good games for us this year. He's a big part of what we do. I don't necessarily need him to score. I need him to make the right plays. Sometimes that is scoring. Sometimes it's distributing the ball, but I think that the numbers show that we're at our best when we've got balance and we've got 4 or 5 guys contributing in terms from the scoring standpoint.
Let's talk a little bit about the defense, Coach. I mean, you guys were lights out in the more traditional man-to-man. I know that's your preference. You held them under 40% and just 2 of 19, which is 10% from three-point land. Talk about the effort defensively tonight.
Well, this is one of the few teams in the league, Nick, that we're not as mismatched in terms of size and height inside. So we don't have to do so many things to compensate for that. We don't have to double down as much. We don't have to full front as much. And those things tend to open up opportunities for other teams on the perimeter as well. Today we didn't necessarily have to do that, so it allowed us to guard the perimeter a little bit more effectively.
Back-to-back road wins for you guys as well right now. Do you feel like that's a big hurdle for you guys to get over too? I mean, you had gone a while before the Binghamton win, but now you get 2 in a row. That's going to make you guys feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. I think we've always had so much success early on when I was here on the road. Yeah. I've always considered us a good road team. I don't think we play that much different on the road or at home, so I'm not that surprised. But then you look around the league and you see, how few teams do get those road wins. So we're going to cherish this. It's certainly going to make the trip back to Lowell a lot shorter. We got a bye week, so we've got some time to rest and maybe put some things in, and I'm not going to expect any easy games moving forward.
That was my next question, and my final one, Coach, is how do you attack this next week off before we see you again on Long Island next week?
An off day, some rest, and then an opportunity to work on some things that we don't ordinarily during the year. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to get in this weekend. We're going to get lots of shots up. And we're going to work on our stuff and getting better at what we do before we have to prepare for our next opponent, who I don't even know who is, fortunately.
It'll be the only one on Long Island, so
All right,
that's the only hint you're going to get.
good. We'll hop the ferry,
Thank you, Coach.
cross the ocean over to Stony Brook.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.